National Crime Victims' Rights Week begins today. The goal, raise awareness to the needs and concerns of those affected by crime. Emma McDarris was in Lawrence County with how law enforcement plans to honor the week.
One of the scariest things for victims is having to sit in a courtroom with their perpetrator sitting across from them and testifying. And the Victims Advocacy Program really helps do that.
Here in Lawrence County, law enforcement agencies and other organizations in the area gathered together to host the first candlelight vigil for National Crime Victim Rights Week. Aurora Police Chief Wes Coatney says this highlights the needs of those impacted by crime throughout the judicial process and the rest of their lives.
Our job is to investigate the crime, but our duty is also to make sure that they have access to the things that they need immediately after.
We want to be there for housing, transportation, medical, crisis help, maybe through the Clark Center, and then take care of that immediate first need. Let them know what's coming next with the court process and over the first week for sure.
The Lawrence County Prosecutor's Office organized the event to bring more awareness of the topic and the week to their community.
Why not just start something this year that we could kind of be the first in our area and make sure that victims are recognized?
Audra Lawfer says that advocating for victims' rights is a fight that involves everyone.
Anybody can jump in and help anybody. You can join an organization, reach out to them, see if they need any help, and go that route. Make sure you're staying involved with your community.
And in Lawrence County, helping someone can be as easy as giving to their local crime outreach fund.
Housing, food, transportation, those kinds of things are paid for through that Crime Victim Outreach Fund here in Lawrence County.
In Lawrence County, Emma McDarris, KY3 News.